guys, you ready for some math? Good. You're gonna yesterday you talked about halves, and you found some halves, and you maybe made some halves. Today we are going to be talking about thirds, and then finally fourths. And we remember that the important part with fractions is the word equal shares. And we know what equal means because when we share something with our brother or sister, we like the same amount. And so equal shares is kind of like that. It's the equal amount. Now I have these two rectangles here, and I'm going to divide them into thirds. But what I need to do is make sure that my thirds are the same size and that they are equal. And there's one way. I could go ahead and use my ruler to measure to make sure they were really equal. And then I could use my ruler to help me divide up my shape. And so I have 3/3 here. This is 1/3, this is 1/3, and this is 1/3. They're all equal. These are actually very equal because they're 3 centimeters each. So I could divide the rectangle like this, or I could divide it, and I'm hoping, oh, Mrs. Boffman is lucky here today. Okay, I can divide them this way. And again, I am using my ruler because in math, sometimes we have to be pretty exact. So I did that. So now I have 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. Okay? Now, these are the same thing. They're 1/3 of each shape. And that's the important part. Now I'm going to go ahead and let's say that this was a birthday cake, and I got 1/3 of it. So Mrs. Boffman would shade in this amount. Okay? And that would be the amount that I would have. And then if I got 1/3 of this, I would shade in this amount. Now, let me ask you the question. What fraction is not shaded there? Now, this might be a little tricky for you. 1/3 is shaded. So then I have 1/3 and 1/3, which is 2/3 are not shaded. Okay? 1/3 is shaded. That's the part that's colored in. So the part that's left over or not colored in would be 1, 2/3. And I say thirds, and I put a 3 at the bottom of these guys because these shapes have been divided into 3 equal shares. Okay, do you understand that? Okay, now we're going to move on to, I can do thirds with a rectangle. Okay, I can, and I did it, and I showed you. But now, I want to do this, and I want you to tell me which one has a bigger share. Oh, okay, so if I colored in, oh, no, I want to do this. Sorry. I'm thinking my brain is moving faster than my hands. Okay. So, if I said to you, oh, I'm so sorry, boys and girls, you can't even see what I'm doing. Crazy Mrs. Boffman. It's just like being at school, isn't it? Okay. So, I'm going to pretend that Mrs. Boffman said you could have 1/3 of this or half of this. Which one will you get more from? This is 1/3, and this is 1/2. Which would you get more? You're right. We would get more if we ate half. You are so correct. Okay, we're going to move on here. I want to show you what happens when we have circles. So, circles gets a little tricky because, well, let's start here with this one. And I have had to be pretty resourceful here at home. So I got a lid to a candle and I made myself some circles. And I'm going to color in this one. And I'm going to color pretty quick. I'm sorry, but I know you don't want to watch me color. What fraction of the circle is shaded? I'm hoping that you said 1/2 is shaded. Now, I want to show you how I can partition a circle into thirds. How many equal pieces do I have here? I have 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. And if I color in one piece, I have 1/3. And we remember from our rectangle that our 1/2 has a bigger share than 1/3. Okay? Now, we're going to move on today, and I'm going to turn my circles like this for you because I want you to tell me how many sections I have here. Okay. I did this, and I did that. How many sections did I make? I am hoping you said fourths because I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. You are right. So, if I said Mrs. Boffman wanted to eat half of the pizza for dinner, I was really hungry and I ate half, I would have eaten 2/4 or half. That's all the same. Look at that. I ate 1/4 and 1/4 and 1/4 and 1/4. I ate the colored in pieces. 4/4 equal the whole pizza. But Mr. Boffman, now this is also divided into fourths, was hungrier than I was. So he ate, how many fourths of that pizza did he eat, boys and girls? He ate 1, 2, 3/4. This is 2/4. And this is 3/4. Okay? Now, I want to show you one last thing. I want to show you how we can divide rectangles into different fourths. And this is kind of cool. Now, I might, again, divide these up with my ruler. But and here's what I like to do for fourths. I divide it in half. And then I divide these in half. And then I have 4 even pieces. And then same thing here. I can go this direction, divide this in half. And then I can divide these in half. And I have 4 equal pieces. Okay. Now, I'm going to color in. What fraction of this shape did I color in? Did you say 1/4? Then you did a great job. And what fraction did I color in here? Did you say 1/4? And watch this one. This one's kind of cool. I can do my fourths like this. And what fraction did I color in? Did you say 1/4? Okay, great. Okay. So this is 1/4. This is 1/4. This is 1/4. That has been colored in. Okay, nice job. Now, I want to go back and I'm going to see what I told you. I'm being resourceful here at home with my, oh, let's get a clean sheet so it doesn't confuse you. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a quick little story. Last thing today. And look at it, I'm being resourceful. This is the top of a candle in my home. Okay, but it makes a great circle. So listen to my story. Mary, Colleen, and Susie share a pizza equally. Mary, Colleen, and Susie share pizza equally. Oop, can you see it? Okay, so what fraction do they need to divide this pizza into? And they want to share the whole pizza. So they're going to need to divide it into thirds. Okay. So each person would get 1/3. This would be Mary's. This would be Colleen. And this would be Susie. So each of the girls gets 1/3 of the pizza because the whole pizza equals 3/3 or 1 whole. Okay, nice job. Now, what if Mary wanted to eat her share and Colleen's share? How much pizza would Mary eat? Did you go ahead and say 2/3? Okay, nice